Hello and welcome to the British Renewable Energy Awards 2020. My name is Mike Ramsden, formerly of BBC News, and I am your host on behalf of the Association for Renewable Energy and Clean Technology. We are delighted you're able to join us this evening, and it's fantastic to see such a great turnout from across the sector in what is the 15th iteration of these awards. Of course, we would love to be able to clink glasses, to meet friends, to make new acquaintances, face to face, but this year that's not really an option. However, we've all learnt the new skills of socializing online in the last year, so please do grab a glass of something special and join the celebration of your success. And there is a lot to celebrate in the renewable energy space, a year of headlines, of firsts, of growth. The pandemic has brought renewed focus on the UK's transition to a net zero economy as fast as possible. And that progress is being led by you, the REA's members. And if you're not yet a member, this is the year you really should consider joining. As we enter 2021, there are many reasons to be optimistic. The Energy White Paper has provided some much needed clarity about the government's vision. And of course, COP26 offers an incredible opportunity for the UK to unite the world in tackling climate change. The REA will continue to do everything it can to represent its members by developing informed policy and advocating on your behalf to government. It's working hard every day to be the voice of renewable energy and clean technology in the UK. Very soon, we'll hear more about that from Nina Skorupska, the Chief Executive of the REA, and from Darren Jones MP, who chairs the House of Commons Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy Committee. And we'll also be hearing from our judges, who were bowled over by the quantity and the quality of the entries for this year's awards, which are a snapshot of a sector in rude health prior to the pandemic. Now, just before we start, a couple of bits of housekeeping. To make networking a bit easier, you might want to change your display name on your Zoom windows. You can do that by right-clicking on your name and taking it from there. And don't forget, the chat function is open throughout tonight's event. I can see some people using it already, and that's for you to offer congratulations and support to entrants and do a bit of networking if you can. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's awards. Thank you again for being part of the REA community tonight. We're moments away from our first award. First, a word from Martin Wright, the chair of the REA and the judging panel.
Hello and good evening. My name is Martin Wright. I am the chairman of the REA, and on this occasion I had the honour of being the chair of the judges. As you will know, the awards and the awards dinner is one of the red letter events in the calendar for the REA, and the awards themselves are highly prized. This year was no different. We had very high quality entries and there was considerable competition to get onto the shortlist. The awards are, however, important for another reason, because what we see is something of a bellwether for the industry. And in this occasion, it shows the depth and the breadth of the activities that the industry is carrying out in support of the energy transition. The judging process was fascinating and challenging. The judges brought considerable knowledge, experience, and insight to the process. And the debates were spirited on occasions, I should say. I would like to thank them, and I would also like to thank the competitors for the quality of their submissions. For those of you that are from wherever you are, locked down as we are, thank you also for attending, and I hope you will agree with me as the evening goes on that this indeed is a very good vintage for 2020. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Martin. And now a word from the first of our three superb sponsors for the evening, Citation. Now, with 25 years of nationwide experience, Citation support more than 40,000 businesses with their health and safety, HR and employment law. From experienced health and safety practitioners to solicitors and barristers with many years of commercial HR experience, their knowledge and expertise are second to none. Their 24/7 advice line means there's always an expert on hand for guidance, and all their clients have a dedicated local consultant. Thank you, Citation, for your help tonight. And so now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the very first of our awards this evening. The first award of the evening is for the Smart Energy Systems Award. Now, this award recognises a system that supports the rollout or take-up of renewable energy and clean technologies while enhancing value and usefulness to consumers and net zero ambitions. And the shortlisted entries are the Open Networks project from the Energy Networks Association and the OnGen Expert Software from OnGen. And the first winner of the evening is OnGen. Judges praised its tangible set of outcomes and positive impact in helping people make decisions and described it as putting the smart in smart energy systems. Congratulations to you, and let's hear a bit more from OnGen.
I'm Chris Trigg, the co-founder and managing director of OnGen, and we've developed an award-winning online tool called the OnGen Expert to assess the feasibility of on-site renewables to optimise the best carbon and energy cost savings. Now, despite the challenges of COVID, this has been our most successful year to date. We work with the private and public sector, including the Ministry of Justice, the regional energy hubs and the Home Office. And this year alone, we've identified almost 2 million tonnes of carbon savings. OnGen is transforming the renewable energy deployment process, creating smarter energy systems.
Thank you, OnGen, and congratulations. So now onto the Community Award for a community group which has been active in delivering a renewable energy project or programme of installations in their area over the last year. The shortlisted entries are Egni Sygar, a community benefit energy society in Carmarthenshire in South Wales, and Ferry Farm Community Solar, a not-for-profit community energy enterprise which serves the communities of Selsey and Siddlesham in West Sussex. Now, both of these entries were incredibly strong, and the judges gave a highly commended prize to Ferry Farm Solar, which they agreed was very well thought through, had a strong vision and emphasis on legacy and broader impact. Congratulations to Ferry Farm Community Solar, a really great achievement. And as you may well have guessed, that means that the winner of the community prize is Egni Sygar. Judges liked the way the project used profits to fund food banks in the area and thought they had responded generously compared to their income stream. They described it as a remarkable and impactful immediate response to a crisis. One judge said, "If only other organisations follow their lead." Well done to everyone involved with Egni Sygar.
I'm David Jenkins, Exec Board Member at Carmarthenshire County Council and a Director of Egni Sygar, the Community Benefit Energy Society established by the Council to tackle climate change by generating renewable energy. 600 kilowatt peak of solar PV has been installed on council buildings. The Society dedicated £42,300 of interest payments to local food banks, like the Carmarthen Food Bank here today. People are using food banks to put food on their table, and this donation is helping people who cannot afford the essentials of life.
Thank you, David, and congratulations on that superb project. Next, the Low Carbon Transport Award, which recognises quality, commitment and innovation in supporting low carbon vehicle deployment. And that's for cars, vans, buses, road freight or on-farm vehicles, powered by clean electricity, sustainable biofuels and alternative vehicle fuels. The two shortlisted entries here are Gen Eco for their work with renewable low-emission biomethane vehicle fuel used in their HGVs, uniquely powered by the food waste they collect from local businesses, and Ocado for their work to make their home deliveries as efficient as possible. Now, judges found it really difficult to choose between these two and eventually decided to give a highly commended prize to Ocado. Well done to everyone involved, and it was an incredibly close call. That means the winner of the 2020 Low Carbon Transport Award is Gen Eco. Congratulations. Now let's hear from Judge Richard Simon Lewis from UK Export Finance about how they chose the winner.
My name is Richard Simon Lewis. I'm a Director and Head of Origination and Marketing and Comms at the UK's Export Credit Agency, UK Export Finance. I was privileged this year to be invited by the REA to act as lead judge for the Low Carbon Transport Award alongside an incredibly strong judging panel. The winner of this year's award is GenEco. Basically, they were very, very strong winner on a number of fronts. I think the judging panel was particularly impressed by the sort of circular economy elements of their business model in terms of using food waste and the use of renewables in driving and fueling their fleet. So well done, the team at GenEco. Closing on an equally positive note, I just want to mention the ambitions that UK Export Finance has in renewables during 2021. We're ranked third in the world amongst ECAs in sustainable finance, and we're absolutely going to build on that position to support the supply chains in renewables in 2021. Well done, GenEco.
Thank you for that, Richard. And now a few words from the winners themselves.
Hi, I'm Francis Marsh, and I'm Head of Liquid Waste Resources here at GenEco, where we turn waste into renewable energy. Despite the challenges of 2020, we've been extremely successful with our biomethane-powered food waste collection vehicles, which we call our BioBees. It's these BioBees that collect food waste from local businesses in and around Bristol, saving carbon and helping to improve air quality. Some of the biomethane that drives these vehicles is actually produced from the food waste that they've collected. Our success with these vehicles has led us to trial several biomethane HGVs and increasing our fleet.
Well done, GenEco, and I can see lots of congratulations on our chat function. Feel free to comment there as well. We move on to the Customer Service Recognition Award. This is awarded to an energy supplier delivering customer service excellence or innovation while supporting the UK's transition to net zero. 2 suppliers were shortlisted for this award. They were Octopus Energy and Social Energy. However, there can be only one winner. And the winner of the 2020 Customer Service Recognition Award is Social Energy, which has done amazing work with a technology platform that allows homes with solar panels to trade energy at periods of peak demand, saving customers hundreds of pounds on their bills. Judges liked Social Energy's brilliant use of data and insight to solve customer problems, and the idea of customers sharing their benefits that are realised.
Hi, I'm Ben, Managing Director of Social Energy Supply. We're thrilled to be nominated for the Customer Service Recognition Award. All of our customers use our tech platform, which utilises solar panels and battery storage in order to make money for the customer and save money for the customer. We pride ourselves on doing a great job on customer service, whether that's some of the quickest phone answer times in the industry, to using our sub-second data in order to help customers understand their bills better. We really believe that the future is a smart home, and we see great customer service as a critical part of that.
Congratulations, Ben. And in a few moments, we'll hear from the REA's Chief Executive, Nina Skorupska. But first, the Leadership Award for a company or organisation that is mainstreaming renewable energy through the scale of its investment and commitment to secure its energy needs from renewables. The nominees in this category are Foresight, a leader in sustainable investing, Ocado, which is committed to running the cleanest fleet it possibly can, and Tesco, which is committed to becoming net zero in the UK by 2035. Now, the winner will be announced by Dame Fiona Woolf, who spent many years at the law firm CMS Cameron McKenna and has unparalleled expertise of energy markets. The REA was honoured to have Fiona as a judge this year.
Hi, I'm Fiona Woolf. As a lawyer with CMS, I have led reforms of the electricity industry in over 40 countries. The REA Awards are truly inspirational. This year's Leadership Award goes to the Foresight Group, which has demonstrated leadership for over 3 decades, financing some 270 renewable projects globally, 6.7 billion under management. The innovation in energy efficiency projects, waste and sustainable investment are just what we need. Congratulations.
Yes, indeed, congratulations to the Foresight Group. And so that concludes the first section of this evening's proceedings. Hats off to our wonderful winners so far. More awards in a moment, but first here is Nina Skorupska, the CEO of the REA, to say a few words. Take it away, Nina.
Good evening, everyone. And can I add my welcome to you all to this fabulous virtual celebration and to congratulate all the finalists of the 2020 British Renewable Energy Awards. I'm so sad at not being able to meet you all in person. We've come together in this virtual world so that we don't delay recognising the best of British in our sector anymore. Mike mentioned that this is our 15th year of celebrating the awards, and I've attended 7. Yet I'm always impressed by the quality of the work and the ingenuity of what our sector delivers. The REA, though, has been advocating for renewable energy and clean technologies for more than 15 years. In fact, this summer, the REA will be 20 years old. All of you joining this evening are extraordinary advocates too, and I hope that you agree that all our award finalists are great examples of the best of British. Now, I've been working in energy for over 35 years, and over those years I've witnessed incredible change, and I can honestly say that the UK's energy system is amid the largest transformation for generations. The change required over the next 3 decades is on par to that experience during the Industrial Revolution, affecting people's homes, businesses, and the very fabric of the nation. Now, the Prime Minister's own 10-point plan emphasised the importance of having a green industrial revolution. He used those words, and the recent energy white paper that we've been waiting for describes a series of policy and regulatory actions for the coming years leading to the 2050 goal. What's exciting is that with COP26 on the horizon and the pleasing recent news that the USA rejoining the Paris Agreement, we still, though, need to emphasise the leading role of renewable energy and clean technology to deliver the net zero goal. So what does this mean for an organisation like the REA? Now, our vision has always been to see a future built on renewable energy and clean technology. We've seen a world that has surpassed unabated fossil fuels, and very importantly, where clean technologies and renewable energy is accessible for all. Our mission, quite simply, is to decarbonise the economy. So over the summer, working with the REA board, our policy board and wider members, we've developed our strategy for how we can deliver both our vision and mission for this important net zero goal. We have set out our ambition for clear impact, and it will shape our work for the foreseeable future. Now, that ambition is that the UK transitions to a 100% renewable energy and clean technology system by 2050, delivering this net zero emissions ambition and improving on and valuing the natural capital of all of our resources. We've identified 4 important pillars that support this ambition: circular bioresources, heat and cooling, transport, and power and flexibility. Each of them have their own impact and, very important, an ambitious key milestone target that we will be working to see delivered. The first pillar I'll talk to you about is circular bioresources, and that goal is that by 2030, the UK's biodegradable waste and non-waste materials are separately collected and organically recycled, organically recovered, or recovered to land in ways that put them to the highest achievable sustainable and value uses. Food and garden waste no longer goes to landfill. We need to see clear steps, though, by end of 2023. Most of you will be aware of how important the choices around packaging are to pollution, not only to sea but to our land. We wish to see all steps of organics recycling recognised in the reformed Packaging Producer Responsibility System. Now, turning to the next pillar, the very important heat and cooling. Its demand needs to be met entirely by renewable and clean technology solutions by 2050 across the economy. And we know that this ambition sits squarely on a drive to improve energy efficiency in our buildings and industrial processes. An important key milestone for this sector, though, will be to see that renewables and clean technology solutions are the dominant form of heat and cooling by 2035 across the whole of the economy. So turning to transport, we believe that transport in the UK is completely decarbonised by 2050. But this can only be done if we start to decarbonise the transport sector in the UK with urgent actions now and throughout the 2020s. The industry needs to complete a major series of upgrades to transport sector infrastructure and ensure that the current park of existing fossil fuel vehicles are fuelled with renewable transport fuel once they are cycled through their lives. So we will work to see a key milestone that by 2035, renewable fuels, gases and electricity are the majority source of energy used in the transport sector. Turning to the fourth pillar, power and flexibility. To meet the UK's net zero target, the growth of renewable generation must keep ahead of the predicted doubling of electricity demand, likely resulting from the electrification of transport and heat. Our ambition is to see that the power sector is 100% powered by renewables and clean technologies by 2032. Now, we will work to ensure that renewable power generation is the largest producer of terawatt hours by the end of 2022 in the UK. And this will be facilitated by clean technologies which operate in deep and transparent flexibility markets, which marry the delivery of large-scale renewable projects such as offshore wind, large-scale solar and thermal generation bioenergy plants, with the rapidly growing decentralised energy systems, allowing our homes and businesses to participate with their own renewable energy systems. At the REA, we've always viewed the energy sectors and the technologies within them as connected, and have understood that changes in one area has profound impacts, positive and negative, on all the sector outcomes. We can clearly see cross-cutting themes that, if addressed, will deliver the most economic, equitable and sustainable path to net zero. Some of these themes I know will be no surprise to many of you, but they need to happen. We need a route to a market across heat, power, the flexibility technologies and transport fuels. We need clear standards to give confidence and assurance that the professional nature of delivering renewable and clean technology solutions will not be detrimental to people in their homes and in businesses. The importance of resources, our feedstocks, cannot be underestimated. So we must continue to focus on ensuring we understand where they come from and how we're using all our resources. A more holistic circular resource management and a focus on soil health is critical of all the different walks of life that need to play and then depend on soil for the future. Now, grid networks, no surprises, we need to focus on enabling the power and our gas systems to enable more renewable deployment to happen, and heat. We need to see the growth of heat networks and take advantage of how we can ensure all homes are heated and cooled with the best future systems. Now, it's no surprise that we believe that one of the main cross-cutting elements are that to deliver all this, a mix of renewable energy and clean technology is essential, as the scale of the decarbonisation challenge is immense. There are a fantastic array of technologies, and each has a role to play across the UK and for export internationally. And finally, the last theme I want to cover is sustainability. The sector has and must continue to have sustainability at its heart. And that is why the REA are proud to officially align our work with the UN Sustainable Development Goals in our new strategy. The route from here to 2050 will be arduous and stretching for all, but can be achieved with the right policy, regulatory and market support alongside vital industry contributions. We're clear at the REA how we wish to play our part. We know there are barriers to overcome, and doing so shapes our key priorities for our work going forward. I hope that you join us in this ambition and we can count on you to support us, to challenge for the change we need to see. Thank you for joining us this evening, and I look forward to welcoming you in person to our 20th Birthday Celebration Awards later this year.
And thank you, Nina, for that. Great to hear about the REA strategy for some exciting years ahead. We'll have more awards in a moment. First, we'll now take a moment to thank our second sensational sponsor for the evening, Almax Partners. Founded in 2011, Almax Partners work with clients at all stages of growth to tackle complex challenges and maximize opportunities in a constantly changing world. They're experts in business growth, pivoting and raising investments, and they understand that every business is different. Almax Partners have delivered over 150 projects, secured £400 million of investment, and are rightly proud of their 100% customer satisfaction rating. To find out more, go to almaxpartners.com, and thank you for your support this evening. So, on with the awards. The next award this evening is the Sustainability Award. Now, this award recognises an organisation delivering sustainable solutions, from organic recycling to projects achieving zero waste, to companies rethinking waste, or those offering an innovative circular economy product or service. The standard of entries in this category was extremely high. There are plenty of shortlisted entries. They are the 4R Group for its contribution to the UK's organic recycling industry, Egan Solutions for its work in sustainable and renewable energy, Keenan Recycling for its growth into a nationwide food waste collection business, Capital Dynamics for its investment in renewables as a clean energy infrastructure platform, Green Eco Technology for its work in diverting organic waste from landfill in line with circular economy principles, NatWest Group for achieving zero waste to landfill accreditation for its UK and Ireland operation, and last but not least, Gen Eco for its significant contribution to sustainability solutions. So, a very strong field, but there has to be a winner. And the winner of that Sustainability Award is Keenan Recycling. The judges praised Keenan for its impressive scale of operations in progress and welcomed its focus on waste collection. Huge congratulations to you.
My name's Grant Keenan. I'm Managing Director of Keenan Recycling. In the last year, we've opened up a biofuel plant just outside Glasgow. We've opened up a depot in Manchester, Leeds, Gloucester and Salisbury. This month we open up in Exeter and Guildford. We've stretched our food waste collection service from the top of Scotland to the southern tip of England. And this year we'll have full UK coverage on our own wheels. I think we should win this award because I think it's testimony to the team that we've built around us and the hard work. And the reason we entered the award was to have recognition in front of our peers. I think it's a really good thing for the industry.
And win it you have. Well done, Keenan Recycling. Next, we move on to the Project Award for a company that has developed an outstanding project in either renewable energy storage or low carbon transport infrastructure. The shortlisted entries are as follows. Adapt Biogas for commissioning the UK's first biomethane connection to the NTS pipeline. Zenobi for installing a charging infrastructure solution at a bus depot in Walworth. The Phoenix Works that designed and installed the UK's largest privately owned smart charging network for G-Newt Cargo. Capital Dynamics for the acquisition of a portfolio of 4 operating wind projects and a pre-construction wind farm in Northern Ireland. Hark for a project that has saved over £1 million and enough energy to power roughly 850 homes for a year. Welltech Biopower for its work last year on the Lanes Farm Energy AD plant in Pontefract. Electron for its Project Trader, the first of its kind real-time marketplace platform connecting generators and flexible demand assets on the Orkney Islands. JV Energen for increasing the value added by an existing plant through increasing both capacity and range of outputs. And finally, Greenflux for its Electric Nation project, the world's largest EV trial to date. Again, there was, as you can see, incredible competition in this category. And after much deliberation, the judges decided to give a highly commended prize to both Hark and Greenflux. Very well done to you. Now, to announce the winner of this category, let's hear from Doug Parr at Greenpeace. Doug.
Hello, my name's Doug Parr. I'm the Policy Director at Greenpeace in the UK, long-standing renewables advocate and long-time judge. I was the lead judge this year in the project category, and we have chosen as the winner Electron, who have been doing marvellous things up in Orkney, connecting generation with flexible demand assets, or in this case, wind generation with electric water heaters, allowing more renewable energy to deliver the outcomes we want to of clean energy. And we're hoping that this fantastic project can be mimicked across the UK in providing less curtailment and more opportunity for the UK to use energy in these real-time trades that are beneficial to both generators and users.
Thank you, Doug, and well done to Electron. In particular, the judges praise Electron for being innovative and pioneering and for how well it's operated. Congratulations to all those involved at Electron.
Hello everyone, I'm John Ferris, Strategy Director at Electron and one of the people behind the Trader project. A massive thank you on behalf of all the project partners to the British Renewable Energy Awards for our nomination. Trader is a first of its kind real-time local marketplace connecting generators and flexible demand assets. The market platform went live in February last year and has been running ever since on the Orkney Islands, enabling curtailed generators to set the value of demand flexibility, reducing energy loss due to network congestion, and enabling more renewable energy onto the grid. We've seen over 16,000 trades and have more assets coming online, which will soon be able to bid into national ESO markets, adding even more revenue streams and local coordination. It's been a pleasure working with our numerous project partners and truly a feat what we've managed to achieve despite the unforeseen conditions of the past year.
Well done to Electron, and plenty of chat about that on our chat function as well, which you can join at any time. Next, on to the Innovation Award, which recognises an innovative renewable energy or clean technology device, invention or application which has achieved a major milestone or reached the market since January 2019. The shortlisted entries are Freeland Scientific for its wireless temperature probes designed to monitor core temperatures within stockpiles, Pivot Power for its Energy Superhub Oxford, accelerating Oxford's zero carbon journey, GridServe for opening the UK's first electric forecourt in Braintree, Zygo for helping corporate energy buyers contract energy directly from wind and solar farms, and Hubject providing a market-ready, game-changing technology for intuitive and secure charging. The lead judge for this category was Sarah Redwood, who is Director of Renewable Power Deployment at the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. Sarah will reveal the winner.
Hello, I'm Sarah Redwood and I'm the Director of Renewable Power Deployment in the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. I was the lead judge for the Innovation Award. We chose Pivot Power. We think this project will have a huge impact across the country in showcasing how low carbon technologies and the energy system can work together. It's a really exciting time for renewable energy. It'll have a critical part to play in net zero and in the green economic recovery from COVID.
And so congratulations to Pivot Power. In the face of tough competition, the judges loved its Energy Superhub, thanks to the breadth and scale of its impact and the fact this could provide a blueprint for realising export potential. A massive congratulations to everyone involved at Pivot Power.
In 2019, Oxford was one of the first cities in the UK to declare a climate emergency. The Energy Superhub is supporting Oxford's ambitious decarbonisation goals, as well as showcasing a model for other towns and cities. It does this in three ways. Through large-scale battery storage to enable more renewable generation onto the grid, through rapid charging infrastructure to enable the essential shift to electric vehicles, and with new, efficient, renewable heating in our homes and businesses using smart ground source heat pumps.
Thank you for that. And so now we move on to the Pioneer Award for a company or organisation in a sector not previously associated with renewables that has now become involved and demonstrated a pathway that others can follow. The shortlisted entries for this award are HD Services, specialising in open loop ground source heating for small commercial and domestic properties, and Linemouth Power, a flagship site for renewable energy, was the first to start the full conversion process from coal-fired to 100% biomass electricity production. The judges found it, again, really difficult to choose between these two strong entries and eventually decided to give a highly commended prize to Linemouth Power, commenting on its pioneering move to renewables and its impact on the community. Well done to everyone involved. And so, the Pioneer Award goes to HD Services. The judges praised HD Services for moving the game along with the open loop aspect of their ground source heat pump and for adding value in areas that are more traditionally more difficult to deal with. Huge congratulations to everyone at HD Services.
Hi, and thanks for the nomination for the Pioneer Award. We've been installing open loop ground source heat pumps for the domestic market for nearly a decade now, and they are a massively underrepresented and misunderstood technology. The past year has been significantly difficult for a lot of companies. However, it has been one of our best years to date, so we're hoping for a brighter future. Thanks again for the nomination, and here's to a greener future for all.
Congratulations to you. And now on to the Financial Leadership Award, recognising a financial product that has accelerated the deployment of renewables in the UK during the past year. To talk through how impressive she's found the shortlisted entries, let's hear from another of our distinguished judges, Michelle T. Davis, who is International Head of Clean Energy and Sustainability at Evershed Sutherland and was the lead judge for this category.
Hello BREA Awards, my name is Michelle Davis and I am the International Head of Clean Energy and Sustainability at Evershed Sutherland. I've been actively involved in the clean energy sector for the last 20 years and I am delighted to be the lead judge for the Finance Leadership Award. For this award we have 3 strong nominees. The NatWest Group has made a fantastic start in financing renewable projects and their ambitions under Alison Rose are making great strides towards it becoming a net zero company and importantly it helping others to achieve the same. Privileged Finance have been providing climate change reduction finance for over 20 years now and have put great effort into promoting sustainability across multiple sectors. Triodos have had a huge impact and their first of a kind investment is truly exemplary. The judges have been impressed by their forward thinking and willingness to try new things. And in my mind, they really are at the heart of what the energy transition is about. Triodos is very much focused on community, distributed energy and smaller projects, as well as the larger ones, which is where the energy transition is headed. All this makes them thoroughly engaged and an effective part of the energy transition. In 2021, I hope that the ever increasing climate awareness of shareholders continues to increase further the commitment of the private sector and that corporate strategy around net zero will really drive demand for more energy transition assets and, importantly, innovative financing to help fund this. Thank you.
And so, as we've just heard, the Financial Leadership Award goes to Triodos. Triodos has provided finance to support the nationwide rollout of EV charge points at supermarkets. It's helped launch the UK's first intercity all-electric coach service and to fund stores selling individual e-transport such as e-bikes and e-mopeds. The judges hailed Triodos as being forward-thinking and described it as being at the heart of what the energy transition is about. Congratulations to the Triodos team.
Hello, my name is Philip Beza and I work for Triodos Bank in the UK. Triodos Bank enables its customers to use their money in ways that benefit people and the environment, and I'm pleased to say that 2020 has been no different. As well as our continued lending to sustainable energy projects, including our first UK domestic air source heat pump installation facility, 2020 has been a year of firsts for us in the sustainable transport sector. We've entered this year's awards to highlight our willingness to evolve and adapt our products and services to support new and evolving business models in the hope that other financial institutions will follow suit.
Very well done to Triodos. The awards continue in a moment. First, our third and final scintillating sponsor for this evening is the Renewable Energy Consumer Code, or RECC. The Renewable Energy Consumer Code was set up by the REA and it aims to guarantee a high quality experience for all consumers wishing to buy or lease small-scale energy generation systems for their homes. The RECC logo is a sign that the company has agreed to abide by the high standards set out in our consumer code. To find a certified code member in your area for an upcoming installation, or to find out what your firm needs to do to become certified, head to recc.org.uk. So on with the awards. We move to the Installer Award, which recognises a company that has excelled in the installation of small-scale energy generation systems in homes and offered a high-quality experience for consumers wishing to buy or lease equipment. The winner of this award is Phoenix Works. Now they're celebrating 10 years of delivering renewable technology solutions that allow customers to control how they generate, store and use energy in their home. Huge congratulations to the Phoenix Works, who consistently achieved 100% 5-star reviews through Which Trusted Trader for providing customers with industry-leading products and best-in-class solutions to the highest standard, a true testament to their ethos of quality and customer service. The judges recognised how Phoenix customer service is helping to further the spread of low-carbon technologies across the country.
Hi guys, I'm Matthew Morgan, co-founder and operations director of the Phoenix Works. In 2020, the Phoenix Works celebrated our 10th birthday, and our team delivered more than 350 renewable technology projects to homes across the country. Our passion has always been sourcing quality products and installing them to the highest standards. We understand reliability is paramount, which is why we put all of our products through a rigorous testing and due diligence procedure. This gives us confidence our solutions won't let our customers down and will perform for years to come. 2020 presented some interesting challenges which saw us adapt our ways of working. Introducing virtual consultations with our engineering team has allowed customers to explore sustainable solutions in a safe and informative way. We have been delighted that many of our customers have embraced the full suite of solutions we offer to make their homes greener, a true testament to the outstanding service our team provide.
Very well done to you, Matthew. And now on to the Communications Award, recognising an organisation that has done most to enhance awareness or champion positive change for renewables or clean technology with key opinion formers, Parliament, government, or the public in the last year. Before I announce the shortlist, a few words from the distinguished Laura Sands, CBE, who we were honoured to have on our judging panel this year. Laura has had a long and distinguished career, including serving as the Member of Parliament for South Thanet between 2010 and 2015 and chairing BEIS Energy Data Task Force. Laura was the lead judge for the communications category.
Hello everybody, and congratulations to all the wonderful winners today at the REA Awards. I mean, always the REA Awards bring out the best in so many different companies from right across the sector. Really, really exciting event today, and thrilled to be a judge, and thank you to everybody at the REA for a brilliant award ceremony.
Thank you very much, Laura. So the two shortlisted entries for this award are the Beta Talk podcast, a renewable energy and low carbon heating podcast that exists to amplify and disseminate the voice of the renewable and low carbon heating engineer, and Low Carbon Homes, which launched a nationwide market-led series of regional events in partnership with local authorities and regional stakeholders. The judges found it very difficult to choose between these two incredibly strong entries and decided to give a highly commended prize to Low Carbon Homes. Congratulations to all of those involved. Therefore, congratulations are in order to the Beta Talk podcast, which is the winner of this year's Communications Award. The judges marked Beta Talk podcast as being much needed within the engineering community and really important for delivery of the renewable transition. Well done to everyone involved.
Thank you, everyone. I started the Beta Talk podcast to amplify and disseminate the voice of the renewable heating engineer so that people like from BEIS, the CCC and many other cohorts could understand the challenges we face. And of course, the heating engineer is the one that also interfaces with the consumer. Thank you ever so much for my nomination. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations, Debate Talk. Now onto the Young Renewable Energy Professional Award, recognising an individual within the first 5 years of their career in renewable energy who has already achieved success and impact and who has shown potential as a future leader in the industry. First, a few words from the lead judge for this category.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Skurlock, Chief Advisor on Renewable Energy and Climate Change at the National Farmers Union. Diversification into renewables offers the farming sector stable and predictable returns, making our agricultural businesses low carbon and resilient for the next generation of farmers. We have worked closely with the Renewable Energy Association for many years, and it is a pleasure to once again be on the judging panel of the British Renewable Energy Awards, especially to see so many able young professionals coming into the sector.
Thank you, Jonathan. So we were pleased to receive a large volume of strong entries for the award, which shows what a bright future our sector has. The shortlisted entries were as follows. Isabel Sunnox, Project Manager at Electron. Henry Morgan, Sustainable Investment Manager at Foresight. Izzy Rich, the Senior Account Manager at OnGen. Donald Hopper, the CEO of EVA Global. Laura Hepburn, Director at Greenology. Lewis Gardiner, Installation Manager at Osprey Charging. Sam Waite, Operations Manager at Farm Renewables. Edmund Robbins, Associate at Macquarie. Thomas Asprey, Director of Solid Sense. Kieran Doak, Mechanical Design Engineer at Sunamp. And finally, Lyudmil Banev, Vice President of Project Finance at NatWest Group. Now, with such a wide range of strong entries, the judges decided to give highly commended awards to Isabel Sunnox and Kieran Doak, commenting on their impressive impact that both Isabel and Kieran are having at relatively early stages in their careers. However, as always, there can be only one winner, and the winner is... It's Laura Hepburn, Director at Greenology. The judges praised Laura for showing persistence in the face of adversity and overcoming a number of difficulties along the way. Huge congratulations to Laura Hepburn. Now, unfortunately, Laura has not been well and is unable to join us this evening, but she has sent us a few words which she's asked to be read out. Laura said, "Thank you on behalf of my amazing team who work tirelessly to create innovative solutions for the green recovery. But this award is so much more than that. It is encouragement to anyone who is dismissed, who has barriers, or people just saying no. Be brave, be you, and be determined. And that's what will create change for everyone. The world needs that more than ever right now." Thank you, Laura, for your beautiful words. And so we move on to the Company Award now, recognising the company has done the most in the past year to advance UK renewables. The shortlisted entries for this award are as follows. Capital Dynamics, which through its clean energy business has advanced UK renewables, including the acquisition of a portfolio of 4 operating wind projects and a pre-construction wind farm in Northern Ireland. Octopus Energy, which has grown from seed to unicorn with a £2 billion revenue in under 4 years and is the only energy provider to be Which recommended for 3 years running. JLE and Environmental Assets Group, whose activities contribute to and promote the transition to a low carbon economy. Photon Energy, specialising in the design, supply, installation and maintenance of solar PV and battery storage systems, serving commercial and industrial buildings, the public sector, schools and universities. NatWest Group, the first bank globally to commit to all climate group initiatives, which has achieved its £10 billion sustainable energy target 1 year early and launched the first to market ESG deposit product. Plug and Go, which in 2019 built their business model to offer fully funded EV charge points for local authorities who could not afford EV charging infrastructure. Now, this was a difficult category to judge, with the judges praising great work across the board, particularly JLEN's ambition and recent growth, Capital Dynamics' scale and impact, and NatWest's lending to clean tech projects. And now to unveil the winner, let's hear from the lead judge for this category, Tom DeLay, Chief Executive of the Carbon Trust.
Hi, I'm Tom DeLay from the Carbon Trust. We've been actively supporting renewable energy for well over 10 years. We've made investments in early stage startups. We've run industry programs in energy systems and offshore wind to bring down costs. That's why I'm so excited by the levels of applied innovation shown across many of the categories. Innovations that will help the UK meet net zero targets, provide export opportunities and drive globally towards a sustainable future. In the Company Award category, the judges concluded that Octopus Energy should win for the second year in a row. The judges were particularly impressed by the company's growth, but also by its focus on community and wider benefit, which really create a very positive perception not only of Octopus Energy, but more broadly of clean energy companies. So congratulations to Octopus Energy, to all of the finalists, and to the REA for keeping this show on the road.
And so the winner is Octopus Energy. It's the second year they've won, with the judges describing them as having transcended the sector this year and given a really positive perception of energy companies. A massive congratulations to everyone at Octopus Energy. Let's hear from them.
Hi, I'm Lily from Octopus Energy, and I just want to give a massive thank you to the REA for recognising all the incredible efforts that the Octopus team have made over the past year. Launching innovative tariffs, driving the green energy revolution and upholding the highest standards of customer service this year has been an incredible task, and we're really appreciative to the REA for recognising that. Thanks so much.
And so now on to our final award of the evening, the Judges Award, which, as the name suggests, is decided by our esteemed panel of judges. It gives me an enormous pleasure to announce that the winner of the 2020 REA Judges Award is Climate Assembly UK, who have done such inspirational work to bring together people from all walks of life to discuss how the UK can reduce greenhouse gas emissions to net zero. Let's see some of the participants now. We're hoping they can join us online and they'll be able to share the celebrations. Should be coming onto your screen very soon. I can see Sarah there, very well done to you. And many others too, joining us now. Very well done to you all. Great to see you joining us for this award, and so richly deserved there. It's an incredible achievement, and we're hoping to speak to Sue Peachy, who took part in the UK's first ever Climate Assembly. Is Sue there? We don't seem to have Sue at the moment. Now, here's a question. Is there anybody from that group who can just give us a couple of words about how the Climate Assembly was, that first one when you joined, very, very quickly, just to have a quick chat with us about that? Can anybody do that?
I'm happy to say a few words if that's helpful.
Please do, Sarah, that would be great. Just tell us what the Climate Assembly is and how it's worked so far, very, very briefly.
So the Climate Assembly brought together 108 people, members of the public from all walks of life, from all across the UK, to look at how the UK should reach its target of net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. And the participants put in a huge amount of energy and effort to come up with recommendations that get us to net zero. Many of them gone on to make changes in their lives themselves. And I know Sue was hoping to talk about the changes that she'd made herself and her experience here this evening. We want to, I think, thank you for the award and for recognising the effort that went into it. And we've been so excited to see the work that we did picked up by, among others, the Climate Change Committee and the committees in Parliament. And we're obviously hoping very much to see it further reflected in the work of government as well.
That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for those words, Sarah. Really appreciated. And great you could join us tonight. Next, we'll have a look at a short film explaining the Climate Assembly and the impact of the work of Sarah and the other 15 members on that committee.
Dear resident.
Dear resident.
Dear resident. You could be one of over 100
people selected to take part in the UK-wide Citizens Assembly
on how
should the UK tackle climate change. It's an interesting proposition.
Amanda from Kent, and I'm 27.
So this weekend is going to be about introducing you to climate change in a thorough way.
It was really exciting. To be told I was selected just seemed like a very rare opportunity.
Initially, I wasn't sure what it would be like, because I hadn't done anything like that before.
Perfectly honest with you, I didn't have a clue what zero carbon was.
I didn't know enough about climate change. I was open to information.
There were so many different perspectives and opinions, so many people of different ethnicity, different ages.
It was so nice to see, the representation of the UK.
The fact that you've given up time to come here and take this seriously is of the greatest importance.
It felt like the community kind of working together towards a problem that the whole world needs to face, to be fair.
Obviously at the moment we're all on lockdown.
Moving on to 3 internet weekends was quite good. We were still investigating things on our own. I'm not saying we're experts now, but we all have opinions.
Everybody's had the taste of this cleaner air. Surely most people would want that for their children and their grandchildren.
Well, if we treat climate change the same way as we're treating coronavirus, then we can do it.
We all want the government to take heed of our recommendations.
They need to act on it, but also to act on it fast. So it's not about saying, okay, we just keep deliberating over it over the next 1 year, 2 years.
They are by law bound to try to get to this target.
It's got to be done in a fair and positive way.
So if we don't act now, we're just going to run out of time and there won't be a future for any of us.
And if we can show that we can do it, then perhaps others will follow. I think somebody has to be a leader.
Very well done to everybody at Climate Assembly UK. And now for our final special guest of the evening, who is Darren Jones, the Labour MP for Bristol North West and Chair of the House of Commons Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy Committee. Good evening, Darren.
Hi, good evening. There we are, the mute button dilemma that we always have on Zoom events. It's great to be with you this evening, and it's a great honour to receive the award on behalf not just of the Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy Committee that I chair, but on behalf of the 6 select committees across the House of Commons that commission the Climate Assembly UK, which you've just seen in the video. I think this is a great recognition of the Assembly members' commitment and the people that ran the Assembly and of the contribution that they have made, a substantive contribution to sketching out the viable pathway to net zero here in the UK. Thanks to REA and to Nina and the team and the judges for the judgment of this award and for this event, and for your continued contribution to my committee and our deliberations in Parliament. As always with awards such as this, I received the award today not just on my behalf, but on behalf of the many people who quite frankly put in the real work to make all of this happen. So on behalf of the fellow select committee chairs, including my predecessor Rachel Reeves on the Bays committee, we thank the parliamentary officials who took this forward on our behalf. Particular thanks to Involve, led by Sarah Allen and her team, who did such a great job in delivering the Climate Assembly, especially with the move to online due to COVID, which you saw in the video there. To Involve's partners at the Cetition Foundation, at My Society, at the Energy and Climate Intelligence Unit, and of course to the 4 expert leads who invested so much time and support to ensure that the design and delivery of the content of the Citizens' Assembly gave the confidence to the outputs for those of us now relying on it. And of course a thanks to the European Climate Foundation and the Esme Fairbairn Foundation for their financial support for allowing this project to happen. I think the award today is a recognition of the impact of Climate Assembly UK and the impact it's having on the policy world, both in Westminster and in Whitehall. As select committees, we have committed to taking forward the recommendations in the Assembly report, and we're exploring in more detail how to do that and also how to hold ministers' feet to the fire to ensure that the policy steers that Assembly members have put forward are put into practice. In my committee, on the Bays committee, we're conducting an overarching inquiry where we will touch point on various points over the months and years ahead to look at the implementation of the Assembly recommendations into government policy and how that complements our work on net zero. The Transport Committee is doing work into road pricing and zero emission vehicles. And the Treasury Committee is currently doing work on decarbonisation in the UK economy and green finance, which will be reporting soon. And the Environmental Audit Committee is doing work into energy efficiency of our homes and will be reporting shortly. And all of us are using the Assembly recommendations as evidence and a steer about public perception and public demands into the recommendations that we make to government. And you'll all have seen the Committee on Climate Change's sixth carbon budget, which is a crucial carbon budget in setting out the UK's potential paths to net zero, which drew heavily on the report as well. So Parliament's legislated for net zero and recently launched the Energy White Paper, but we haven't always made the case loudly enough for why it needs to happen, still less how it will be reached. And public support, or at least acceptance, is going to be essential to making the long-term changes that will be needed. Citizens' assemblies, and this one in particular, has shown the tremendous value that they provide as a tool in building that public and political consensus, a consensus that's necessary to delivering the change required. Because of that, ministers have welcomed the Assembly's findings and have emphasised the importance of engaging the public in this vital national conversation. I know that businesses and stakeholders across the sector have found its insights useful in their own work. And as I said in the House of Commons, it should give the government the confidence to act boldly now to reach our ambitious decarbonisation targets. So as we build towards COP26 in the months ahead, I hope the government will use the example of Citizens Assembly UK to show how we can be leaders in securing public engagement and support, as well as on the policies needed to meet our global climate ambitions. It's a lesson not just for us in the UK, but for the many, many other countries around the world that are now taking this journey to net zero with us. So just a thank you again from me and from my fellow Select Committee chairs to the REA for this award and for all of your work and for your excellent conference today.
Darren, thank you very much for that, and thank you for joining us this evening as well. Let's hear from another member of the Climate Assembly UK, Sue Peachy. She took part in the UK's first ever Climate Assembly. Sue, tell us what it was like. Tell us what your message is this evening.
Well, hello. My name's Sue Peachy. I was one of the members of the Climate Assembly in the UK. And I would like to thank the judges for this award and accept it on behalf of the 108 of us that took part. I personally knew very little about climate change this time last year. My generation weren't taught about climate change at school, so I didn't know nothing. So after taking part in the Climate Assembly, I've learnt so much, and it now impacts my life on a daily basis, especially as I drive around in my new second-hand electric vehicle now, which I bought last summer. What we buy, what we eat, and how we heat our homes is some things that we all should be considering. But some people find that technology is complicated, information is difficult to find, and most importantly, expensive to make changes. We listened and we deliberated for many hours, and one of the main recommendations that we made is public education. Do people actually know what net zero means? And how do we get the nation engaged and talking about climate change? We need our government to lead the way for us all to become engaged and interested in achieving net zero for our future generations. So thank you very much again for the award.
Sue, thank you so much for those words and for all the efforts of Climate Assembly UK. Fantastic job. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of tonight's proceedings. It has been an honour for me to hear so many stories of success from across the sector, and I hope you are left with a sense of optimism at what the sector can achieve in the year ahead. On behalf of the Association for Renewable Energy and Clean Technology, thank you to all our judges and our guests, all our entrants and winners, and to all of you for your work to make a greener future a reality. Have a great evening. Thank you and goodbye.